Assalamu alaikum. My name is Walid or Mdiwala, and today we have a guest Faran Ashraf. Thank you, Faran Ashraf, for joining this podcast and accepting my invitation on the podcast.
Walaikum assalam. You're welcome, Walid bhai. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
let's. Okay, well, you're welcome. So first, I will start. I will start from your introduction and background. So So, can you tell us a bit about yourself and your journey from Ghazali Model High School in Falia to living in London, United Kingdom?
Uh, it's name of my hometown, Palia. It's in district Mandi Baldin. I have completed my matriculation from Ghazali Model High School, Palia. Uh, it's like now its branches are more than 90s. It's a very famous school in that area at that time. But it's a really good school. I enjoyed a lot there. And after that, I've done my FSc engineering from Punjab College, and then I moved to University of Lahore, and I've completed my bachelor's in computer science from there. And then I decided to move on and study something more. So I came here in London, and I've just finished my master in project management from BPP University, and that's all.
Okay.
It's a short form,
Okay. So,
simple introduction.
from which city you are? In which city you were born and do your high school? It's in which province of Pakistan? And how was that experience?
Uh, Basically, the Palia city, it's in the Punjab, and the district Mandi Bawaldeen, and small town Palia. I have completed my high school from there, from Ghazali Model High School, Palia, as I told you before. And it's really nice, growing up in an area where people are really loving and caring. It's a really nice town. Like it's progressing day by day, and it's at few schools at that time when we were studying. And so this Ghazali Model High School is very famous at that time. So I got admission there, and from my KG to 10, I studied in that school.
Okay, very interesting. Can you tell us about the some interesting or some interesting aspects of your city, or some famous things about your city, Afalia and Mandi Bahawuddin?
First, I'll talk about Palia. Uh, it's got a bit of historical background, like the Alexander the Great. We all know him, like Skandar Azam, we call him. His horse died in that area in a war. It's called Hasfalia.
Okay,
So with the passage of time, people used to call it Palia. It's the real name changed from Hasfalia to Palia. Now we call it Palia, but before it was Hasfalia. And Mandi Bawaldeen has a very rich culture, like especially in sugar
uh,
industry, in rice, and
Fran,
it's
your voice is your video is lagging. So I think without microphone or earphone, the voice will be more um good. So can you remove the airports
sure,
earphone?
sure, sure. Why
Okay.
not? Now, now it's fine.
Yes. Fine.
Okay,
Continue.
no worries.
Continue.
So, as I told you about a bit of Palia, and about Mandi Bawaldeen, it's now called, the city of lions. People call it city of lions, but they're actually human. And it's famous in like in rice industry, sugar cane. Like it had a big, huge plant of sugar there, and it transported all around the region and that area. And it's very, you know, cultural cultural area. People used to know each other, they care for each other, as I have observed in the other parts of that area. This area is very community based, like people know each other, they care for each other. And especially in sports, kabaddi, cricket, all of this stuff. People really like and enjoy these kind of sports. And in other parts of that area, this sports is not more anymore. So this is the small introduction.
Okay. Can you change your location little bit because I think your internet is lagging. Your video is lagging. So change your location if you have any roundabout.
Location. Uh, it's really difficult, bro. Okay. Anyways, now
Okay.
I can't do. I just stand in my room. I can't go out.
Okay, no problem. Okay, let's
Yeah.
start. Let's continue with the second question. What is how did your educational experience at University of Lahore? I think this is a branch of University of Lahore in your Mandi Bahauddin or in
No, no, no.
Shape
Uh,
Hyderabad.
uh, its main campus. It was a sub campus in Gujarat, University of Lahore, Gujarat campus. But we got the degree from the main campus, University of Lahore. So experience was good. It was the first campus of University of Lahore, sub campus, which is opened in Gujarat at that time, and we were the most senior students of that university. And yeah,
Okay,
we will.
what's the difference of Gujarat and Mandi Bahauddin? Uh,
In
how,
terms of what, like,
how
Gujarat is a
distance?
Gujarat is a big city. Like it's a whole region, like Gujranwala, Gujarat, and Mandi Baldin is a part of it, and it's called a district. Like Gujranwala district is Wazirabad, that's a bit smaller one. So Mandi Baldin is a bit smaller one than the Gujarat. So this is the main difference.
Okay, I think this is a 75-kilometer difference, 75.3
Or
from.
you are asking in terms of kilometers, miles?
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like it took like 1 hour, 1 and 50 minutes, 1 hour from Gujarat to Mandi Baldin.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
And what's the interesting things about Gujarat? Because you studied a lot, I think, in the University of
Yeah. Yes, yes.
Lahore.
I also stayed in Gujarat like 3 to 4 years. Interesting thing, Gujarat is famous for what we call fan industry. The fans,
Okay,
fan industry. Yeah, you got a lot of industries in the Gujarat fan industry, and also it has University of Gujarat. That's why it became famous. And some Sufi
so
saints, like we call
and
them.
why we call it Gujarat? What is the main point?
I don't know the historical background of that.
Okay,
So yeah,
okay.
because
And
it's
what's
gonna
about Mandi Bahauddin? Mandi Bahauddin. Why it's called Mandi Bahauddin?
no idea about, like, it's gonna take long. Like the war started from Alexander the Great in that area, and it got some agreement. That's what I listen. I didn't read much about that,
Okay,
and
no problem, no problem. Let's move
no
on
worries.
because we
Yeah.
have less time. So I will advise you to give answer in less than 1 minute for these questions that I will ask now because we have less time. I think we should wrap 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes in.
Okay.
So next, I will ask the question about your academic and. Uh, what motivated you to pursue a Master of Science in Project Management at BPP University in the UK?
As I told you before, like I have done my previous degree in computer science.
Okay,
If you think like what's the link of computer science with the project management, why you move this from your computer science to management? The first thing is because in that time, when I was about to finish my degree computer science, I realized that I'm not that good at coding, like this kind of stuff,
okay,
development.
okay,
And I was participating in the social activities and you
okay.
know
That's
other things.
got it,
So
got it.
I realized, so I should go for the management, and it's better. It's also a field of study. It has variety of things to handle. Like it's not just one way or the other. Like not just one thing you have to manage. It's a vast field. You can get into any of these. So that's why I say, okay, why not try this? So
Okay.
that's why I moved to management.
Okay, very nice. Let's move into the next question. Can you share some takeaways from your academic journey and how it has influenced your professional life?
Key takeaways. Uh, in terms of professional life, I am trying to get a job right now. I didn't have a like professional job yet, but I'm trying. The thing is, uh, their method
Academic
is a
journey.
bit their method is a bit different what we have learned in Pakistan, because they give us assignments, they engage us regularly in the class, and they give us like case studies, like Tesla case studies, how he succeeded from other companies, why he is innovative. So you have to look at the core things of the subjects, like Tesla and other companies, why Tesla is moving faster than the other companies, why it's unique, what Elon Musk has done, what this has done. So they make comparison and they want you to engage. So the engagement process is missing in Pakistan. We have like presentation in Pakistan sometimes, in a month or in a semester of every subject we have a presentations. Here on every class, what you have learned, they want you to answer it, they want you to explain it. So because of the engagement, it improves your critical thinking, a bit of critical
Okay.
thinking. So
I have a question. That what is project management?
basically, the meaning of project management is to manage anything like which is assigned to you. In terms of project, it depends, like it's a whether it's a construction project, whether it's a business project, whether it's another project. So it has many categories. So basically, its simple meaning is you have some project and you are managing it's all in all ways. It's overall, uh, you know its budget, overall its duration, and its material, its cost, everything.
What are the key elements in project management? When you study the project management or you apply these, what is the key things in project management? The project manager will solve or do in the company or in any job or any work.
The key elements are, first one is the engagement. Like if you are a manager, you have to engage with the higher people, like your stakeholders and your the people who are working under you. You have to keep communication between both of them, and you have to inform them all the things. The first thing is the engagement process. Second thing is the time of the project, because many projects fail because of the time. And the last one is budget. These three things: engagement with the higher officials, and time, and the budgeting. Sometimes
Okay.
people start the project and they don't have enough budget, so it stops. Like you see in Pakistan, many things they started, they didn't finish it in proper time. Even here,
Yeah.
many things fail because they say, okay, we're gonna finish this thing in, for example, 50,000 and in 2 months. But in the end, that it require more time and more money. So when they ask again stakeholders to give us more money, so they refuse it. They say, no, you told us before. So you have to be very careful in your budgeting and time. So these are the core things you have to be very careful.
I think when it all applies to the business. Anyone has a business, whatever business is,
Yes,
anyone business is in project. Like some, if you have like design in the business, or you have yeah, garments or whatever the business is, it's almost. I think project is the key elements. You have to complete
of,
the order on time and all of the other things. Let's
of,
move on into the next part,
of course. Sorry.
and that's
Okay, okay.
because we have a time which is 8 minutes
Before
left,
you
I
ask me
think.
question, I'll tell you something interesting. It suddenly, I remember that suddenly because
Can we extend this a little bit because yeah, we have only 8 minutes left, and I have a lot of questions, by the way.
okay, we'll try when it's time is gonna finish. I'll tell you, let you know if you're taking more time, I let you know. No worries.
Okay. Okay. So, what you were telling about? You were telling about project management.
Yes, yes.
So now
So
again, yes,
I,
continue.
I ask a teacher a question. Luckily, I go in the class. I'm the first one sitting. So I ask him, isn't project management is about managing your own self? So he laughed at me. He said, "What's your name? Stand up. This is a very good question." Yes, it is. In life, if you manage your own self, you can manage everything else. He told me in one statement like this. So it's like if you have any project, you first have to know all the details of that project, all the bigger ones and the smaller ones, and what are its, what thing can make it failure and successful. What are the stakeholders? How they done with the deal with the other companies in the past. You have to learn from that. You have to do a lot of your homework before getting into anything like this. Before getting into any project, you have to learn all the details. So it's, although it's very simple.
Okay. Can now we move on into the next question?
Yes, please.
The next question is moving from Falia, Punjab, Pakistan to the London is a significant cultural shift. How has this cross-cultural experience impact your perspective on life and work?
Oh, that's a bit tough one, but it's gonna take a time. It's not easy. So basically, in Pakistan, in any area which is not too much boomed or too much as much big malls and shopping areas, all the basic necessities shops are there, and it's not bigger one like Palia. It's not that bigger. You know, it's a small area where we used to meet the normal people. We see some is going to school, college is a teacher profession or a professor, or some done the in the police, CSS, whatever we main professions we have, they become our goals, like to done the CSS or to become a scholar or to become an influencer. That's it in our own zones, and we have a some aspect of our own culture in us. Where we grown up. We as a Muslim we have as a Pakistani and a Muslim we have special kind of mindsets. Always we don't work hard, we don't look for the opportunities. Always we try to stick in very simple ways. But when I came here, first 3 to 4 months are a bit tough. you know it's really hard for me to get into the culture, because here things are different. It's normal where what we think in Pakistan, oh, what this guy is doing, it's normal here. But then I realized, okay, so it doesn't mean you are in west and you are progressing and you leave your religious teaching and you didn't stick up to your religion and you can't do anything. The first thing I have to work on myself is, okay, you can stick to your religion beliefs, like praying 5 times is gonna be your topmost priority, and being whatever you are, and learn how to work. This is a thing that I have to learn. Nothing else is a bit different. They are more modern than us. Even our people, they changed when they came here. This struck me like, oh, it's a huge change here. So yeah, I changed a bit, but not like that, like too much influence from the culture. No, I draw a boundary between, but my perspective on life changed because we have to grow more. We have to learn more. We have to grow more. We have to learn the work, the way they work. Because here people are too much hardworking. They don't complain much. They just work. They give their best. They learn, and they always support each other.
Okay.
That's what I learned to.
So, are there specific cultural aspects from both Fari and London that find have shaped your identity?
Cultural respect from both Pali and London that you find have shaped your identity. Identity, this is the same question I'm gonna ask you. You're gonna also give me the answer from here. You know, what's gonna be our identity wherever we are?
Yeah, Muslims.
Yes, Muslim. So here, first thing is I am not, that much practicing like we have to hold on like proper dress up like Muslim, the way the traditional dress, salwar kameez, whatever. So, but
Yeah.
here, when you have opposite forces like the way they dressed up and the other stuffs and the way we dress up, I thought, no, it's okay. You have to dress decently. That's it. And but you have to behave like a good person, because here, if you get into the stuff where it's normal, everything, in here weekend it's a chaos. Every weekend it's a chaos. It's unimaginable things happen here in the weekends. I can't just explain to you. But so I am a Muslim. We are Muslim, and I have to behave like a Muslim, and it's a bit hard, especially in the West. It's a bit hard, but I'm trying my best. It realizes me more to become a better person, to become better Muslim, to learn more things, to grow up, to think critically, to think about the deep roots here, what our religion has here, and how they progress, where we lost, many things here. As you know, it's just a 1.5 year I'm here. I'm still learning, but it make me more stronger. Like before I take it lightly. Very okay, I'm Muslim. That's it. That's fine. I pray, like go to masjid, go home. That's it. But when I came here, okay, it's a bit tough here. When people see your behavior, you behaving differently and in a way according to Sunnah, and you were trying to be decent in every matter, then they got inspired. Then they ask questioning you, and I got exposed sometimes when they ask me a few questions. I don't know the answer, so I realized, okay, I have to gather more knowledge, not just in a professional life, not not in the form of like getting job or something, and in the form of my religion as well. So this shocked me, like, oh, things are different here. It's not just like if have you have to adopt your own identity, then you have to learn something new here. So this is a shifting phase of my identity, like, and learning, understanding. You got me?
Okay. And the next question is: can you share some highlights or challenges you have faced in your career, particularly in the context of working in the UK?
First of all, I came here as a student, and whoever came as a student, only those who are beneficial, which pay their full fee while they are coming to UK. They already paid their fee.
Hmm.
They are in much ease than us. We came here half. We paid the half fees and half is left. So came here finding a nice job. It's not that easy. It's really tough because too much students are here and they are giving you like £5 per hour, and you are allowed 20 20 hours per week. It's really hard. It's really
So,
hard.
what's the average hourly rate of wage in UK?
If you're working on a NI like 20 hours, which you are allowed to work, they'll give you 10.50, 9 to 10.50. But you
10 to
allowed to work
10.50?
10.50, £10 50 pence.
Okay,
Yeah,
hourly wage.
which is yeah roughly become 8.50 per month.
And per month, it will be, I think, how many dollars, pounds, if you work 20 hours a week for one month?
It become 200 per week. Very simple.
Okay,
Forget the
200
50 pence.
multiplied by 4
4,
month.
800, 850, 820, and and when they deduct the tax, it become like 815 to 20 per month, and you have to pay your rent, which is 3 to 400 normal, and you only left in the end of month £100, £200 maximum. That's it. So it's tough. So it's
So
advised.
how much is
It's
tax
advised.
in the
It's
UK applied to the salaries? How much tax?
pardon. Can you repeat
How
this
much tax?
question? Okay, tax. In terms of tax, it's like if you are having a proper job and you are getting a pay higher than, I think so, 35,000 per year or more than 40,000, then you'll have to pay 20% tax per year.
Okay, it is the yearly tax. It's not on
Yeah.
the
y-
uh,
Yes,
monthly.
on the monthly salary as well. If I, I am getting paid 10.50 per hour, and my tax was like 15 pounds to 20 pounds something per month from the whole salary. I'm getting 8.50 and I'm paying 25 pounds. It's very simple.
So it's like 10%. I think it's like not a 10% even.
No idea about it, but whenever I receive the
Okay,
salary, it's
I
like
think
a
it's
bit of tax.
okay. Yeah. Let's move on to the next question. We have 10, 11 now, and can we extend this? So I have left questions, little bit more questions. Can you hear me?
Yes, 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 please.
So can I ask more questions?
Yes, why not? 10 more minutes, buddy. Don't mind.
Okay, okay. Give me this in short, only 30 seconds. Okay, every question I ask now, you can round up. Okay, I give only in 30, less than 30 seconds. Okay, try this. And how do you stay connected with your roots in Falia while living in London?
Two ways: through social media, contacting them, sparing time. But it's really hard. The routine here, it depends upon the job to job. If people are working in a security job, they can use their mobile. They have time. They can sit. They have to stand. They can use the mobile. If you are working inside somewhere, you have to use your mobile just when you have a break. And in the break time, you have to finish your dinner or lunch, whatever, and you
Okay,
find a very short
okay.
period of
Let's
time.
move on to the next question because we
Okay.
have less. And in which sector you are now doing work after your studies?
I want to work in which sector after completing my
No, no,
studies.
currently working. Currently working.
Currently, I am trying to get job. I am trying to apply. I'm applying. Currently, I don't have a professional job. I am applying. I
Okay.
am doing an odd
Are you
job.
applying on LinkedIn, Indeed, like websites for job or
Yes,
not?
yes. Our university have a specific workshops per week. I am attending them. Then after that, they'll tell us where you look for the job. So I want to have some guidance. I don't
We
want to
have
do my own self.
I saw a video and from my mentor, and you can say the teacher Rehan Allah said you applied almost 500. Like he's talking to the viewers. He has made a video that he's telling that you must apply more than 500 jobs posted. Okay, then you will get a chance to get a job. So I think we will apply. If anybody wants to get job, we have to apply 100 jobs per day. Okay, that's I think this is the minimum because I think the percentage may be like 1 to 2% getting a success rate. Maybe I don't know, but this is the video I
Yeah,
had watched.
yeah, he's right. It's not easy. It's a bit tough. It's challenging. We don't have much professional experience. That's what I want to learn from my university. I need guidance. That's why I'm taking a bit of time. I need to go to attend my workshops. Then they'll guide me a bit. Then I'm gonna try and tawakkal Allah. That's it.
Okay, let's move into the next question, which is uh, are there specific values or lessons from your hometown that you carry with you in your daily life?
First of all, Yes, obviously, you know, uh, my family background, my father, and as a Muslim, we don't need to go to like special hometown values. We have, religion has its own values. Like, don't do something that gonna affect on your family or your religion or your own self. Don't make any mess. So I'll never go onto that areas which are not meant to me. It's a very beautiful advice by Prophet peace be upon him. He said, don't do the stuff which don't concern you. Simply means don't go to the areas which you don't know about. Don't go into that area, because if we go into that area, it's gonna make trouble. It's very calculated about the thing which I have to do, and I
Okay.
make it very simple.
Nice, nice. Okay, let's move into the next question. Um, um, has someone with a background in project management, what advice do you have for individual aspiring to enter this field?
As someone with a background in project management, what advice do you have for individuals inspiring to enter this field? It's a personal view. Anyone may disagree with me, okay, but as I have just completed it, and I make this decision on my own because I think I know a bit of myself, like in which areas I'm good at. Okay, if you are good at managing and dealing with people, and you can do this very well, then you can go for it. It's very nice field. It's really good field. It's really enjoyable field. You'll enjoy this field. It's not easy. It's just engaging with the people, dealing the situation, and trying your best. That's it.
So, looking back at your educational journey, what advice will you give to the student who are considering pursuing higher education, especially in foreign country?
There are two kinds of students. First, who have whose financial background is strong. They just want to study and then come back to their own country, or they want to serve their country, or they want to improve more. I I'm not gonna address that area. I'm address the normal people, like mediocre people who have to struggle here. It's a bit tough, but you'll enjoy if you have ambition and a goal to achieve something, to do something. Then only studying is a way. Only this is the way. It's not about studying is studying. Don't compare. We usually start comparing it like with the uh, is it religious studies, we should focus on religious studies, or other studies. Studies is studies. Keep improving, keep studying, and try your
We have
best.
10:18. You say that 10 minutes, but it's time is up. But I can request you to answer my last question, and then we will quit this podcast.
Yes, yes, 19. Okay, we have 5 minutes more. No worries. The
Okay,
5 minutes finish.
okay. So in your opinion, is it a good decision for doing bachelor's or master's in foreign countries like UK and even Australia and other countries and America? Uh, and what's your opinion about that? Who for the students who are privileged background or and the students who are not privileged background and so they don't have a money but they can go for a work to do some jobs and earn money and pay their bills and pay their university fees. So can you elaborate this in detail?
First of all, Walid, I can't say something about like Australia, Canada, or USA because I don't know about that much. I can only tell you about the UK, which I know a bit. I don't know all of it, but a bit. So first of all, everyone's situation is unique. I can't compare your situation with my situation. My situation is different from your situation. First, we have to look at our situation, in which situation we are in. Okay, and before making a plan to come to the foreign countries for their studies with paying half fee like me, and then struggling here and looking for a better future. The first advice is like have a bit of work experience in your own country. Try to
Yeah,
try to try yourself. Just don't blame like a thing or bad, like we can't do anything. Just try yourself. Just give it a try. Nothing gonna happen. Just try yourself. If you fail, no worries, then you can try here. So simple. Don't give up. Don't lose your heart. Try here. Even if you got scholarship, try for scholarship. you know Try for that stuff. And as a man, things are not easy. So you can't compare, like if you came here things are very easy, you're gonna be very fine here. It's chilling. No, that's why I told you before, like I can't compare the situation. Someone has to take care of their family as well, while they have to complete their studies here, and they have to do the job here, they have to pay the fee, and they have to look after their family as well. So they can't focus on their studies when they came here. So that's what I'm saying. So first of all, look at your own situation, what situation you are in. Then if you have time, you can do anything in your own country. If you think you can, then please try first there, then come here. Don't just put all your savings for your education, then come here. And this, I'm not saying this like don't do this, but at least try in your country as well.
very nice advice. Yeah.
Thank you, Bleed.
Okay. Okay. So thank you, Fran Ashraf, for giving us the time, and I have learned a lot from you. It's a very amazing experience with you as a guest in
But
the podcast.
one thing you didn't do right with me. You talk about the historical background of my area, which I didn't look at before the interview.
Oh
Like
yeah,
the
I asked you question without
skip
telling
this.
you what questions I have. I want to ask to you.
No worries. Anyway, thank you so
Okay,
much. You
so
called me for the interview.
and one last question. Sorry for that. Apologize. But what are your futures and what you are thinking, getting job or settle in UK or moving abroad for some studies? So, what you are thinking about?
First, I'm planning to get a sponsored job. I'm trying to get a sponsored job, so I don't have to do these odd jobs. So I'll secure myself financially, and I'll get like 5 years of time. If I get a sponsored job, I'll get a 5 years of time. And on the other hand, I'll get a bit of time for myself to evaluate what I have to do for the future next. Like, a question comes here suddenly, like, what is future, Waleed?
We don't can say, but I think future is moving very fast. I don't know about future, but the AI, artificial intelligence world, and all of this crazy stuff is going very fast. And the future, I don't know, but if we can artificial intelligence and all of that technology will maybe become. I can't say anything, but yeah, the future is the technology and all of
You
that
know,
AGI stuff like.
the really hard thing I find here is like now it's really hard, like to make a decision. Like the way world is moving very fast, it's really hard to make a good decision. It's really hard. So that's why I'm saying I have to take time to find a nice job and find time for myself, and then I'll make a decision whatever I make. So can't say really about the future. You know, future is future is what we try and what is written. That's the future.
Okay. Uh, so, okay. Thank you, Franbhai. We will, I think we will do podcast part two in future. But I learned a lot. Thank you for joining us, and you are going, you were late for your work. So let's
No
good.
worries.
Thank you.
Inshallah, we'll do. No problem. You're welcome, brother.
Okay, Allah
Assalamu
Hafiz.
alaikum.
Take care.